We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Pittsburgh hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jon Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 640.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Adam Frazier is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Bodie in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Now in the box, Brian Reynolds. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. Reynolds is off of first with 2 away. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Williams will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
For the Cubs,
Digging in, Javier Baez,
shortstop,
and he really
Javier.
thrives in the batter's box here at home.
Baez.
Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Polanco. He's there and records the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
batting first, the first baseman, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So stepping in, Colin Moran. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. On the season, Moran enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Now Lester's 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Moran is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
Swing, and he pops him up. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That's in there, base hit. Polanco ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second.
Oh, that's foul.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Trevor.
So here now's the pitcher, Trevor Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Inside, ball 1.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. 2 out with the man at first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
On the ground to third. Scooped up while the throw pulls him off the bag. And he's safe.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Newman. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. A pause, and the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's hitting .429. Swinging a ground ball to third. And there's 1 down now.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
In now, David Bodie. Line, but speared on a hop. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the belt, the pitch. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Ready with the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Batting it, the center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded, both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Ball one.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 1-2. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. Into the box now, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pitch popped up, and oh, this one drops. Now another 1-2. 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in to try it again, Brian Reynolds. He singled his last time up. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down. Reynolds sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Baez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher.
Here it comes.
Lester.
This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff base hit from the pitcher's spot will turn the lineup over to start the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Three and 0 now. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
At the plate now, Victor Caratini, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit to first. To second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 13.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Bodie. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. And look out, he has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter.
As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second.
Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Cole Tucker. Lester will check in on first, just keeping him close. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over, being especially careful here. Now the first pitch here from Lester, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one will bounce into the wall. Polanco is on his way home. He'll score, and the Pirates tie it. It's a 2-2 game.
That's why you have to put a team away any way you can. They've got 2 outs, almost out of the inning, and with 1 swing of the bat and some speedy base running, the game-tying run scores, and the go-ahead run is now standing at third.
Stepping in now, Trevor Williams.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Not the best changeup there, an easy take. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
3-1 to him now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Pirates lead it 3-2. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Newman brings it in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, center fielder, Steven Souza.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
At the plate, John Lester, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. Still 1-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So here's Adam Frazier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Souza, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now and headed for third.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit out toward second. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Hayward, but he can't get there. It's over his head. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
To the plate now, Colin Moran, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Again, he sends it out of play. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the belt, the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the third out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Not shortstop.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Soft grounder left side. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Victor Caratini. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Frazier is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order.